Welcome back to what I think is going to be our last nesting vlog. It's my last vlog of prepping for baby. I am currently 36 weeks pregnant, which is crazy. It's so surreal that he can come in 4 weeks or 2 weeks. With that being said, I thought my last vlog, my last nesting one, was going to be my last one, but the closer we get, the more things I realize I still need to get done, and I decided to take you guys along with me as I do everything. And so I'll share what's on our list. I've had an ongoing list of things to do before he comes, and we're gonna see what we can accomplish in the next couple of days. Today's Tuesday. I'm gonna vlog through tomorrow. My biggest task today is creating some sort of bedside caddy for diapers, nursing stuff for the nighttime feeds. We do plan on just using a bassinet by our bed. And so I don't know if I'm just gonna keep a basket or a whole rolling cart, but we're gonna see. I don't really want to make a postpartum one because our house is pretty small. Everything's really close together, and I'm just gonna keep a lot of that stuff in the bathroom. I want to put together our car camera for his car seat. I want to put together a play gym that I have from Love Every. We also have a pack and play that was delivered that I would like to try to put together. We're not going to use that until we travel for the first time, but I still want to have that. I need to print out some paperwork for our hospital bag, and then if we have time today, I would love to create my kind of birth playlist, some sort of Spotify playlist for music. I have no idea what kind of songs, if I even want to listen to music, what I'm gonna want. And then tomorrow I actually want to prep some meals and snacks to have for postpartum. I'd really like to bake some kind of lactation cookies to have to freeze, and then also some energy bites, oat balls. And then I also made spinach feta wraps that were a copycat recipe of Starbucks recently, and they were so good, and I thought that they'd be perfect to freeze. And so I'd love to make some of those too, but that'll be a tomorrow thing. But to start us off, I do need to make a Target run to grab some of the things for completing today's task. So we're gonna run to Target. I think I'm gonna grab a little coffee to have too, because I haven't had coffee today yet, and I'm still doing just 1 cup a day. So we're gonna grab that and have ourselves a little Target outing. Unfortunately, Target was a bust. They did not have any rolly carts, and so I'm gonna head to Home Goods and look there. I really try to avoid ordering stuff on Amazon, but in moments like this, I'm like, this is why I order things on Amazon, but it's all good. We have time. Let's go see if we can find it there. We are back home now. I figured I would show you guys the cart that I ended up getting. Mr. Cash is inspecting per usual. This was from Home Goods, and I had actually seen this there before. I really like it. I like the look of it. And I like that this is something that I will probably end up using in the bathroom afterwards anyways. I didn't just want to get something that I would end up pitching eventually. And so I really like this. It has wheels if I want to wheel it into the living room or anything. And then I also got a few different containers in case I want to try to organize these a bit with different things. These I think are technically for a fridge, but I'm just gonna use these in here. They pop in here pretty easily. And then at Target, I ended up only getting things that I'm gonna use for tomorrow's meal prepping. So nothing too exciting, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. I also just came back to a package that I believe is my breast pump too, which is exciting because that's something that I want to keep in here. So maybe we'll sterilize those parts and start doing some more nesting things. We do have our whole setup right here in his nursery, but I'm gonna go ahead and just snag some stuff out of here that I want to put in the actual cart. I'm probably just gonna put a thing of wipes and then some of these newborn diapers. We also have some up here. I feel like I just like having stations kind of everywhere, but I'm gonna snag some of these, and then I also have some stuff in here that I know I'm gonna want to put in there as well. I just unboxed my pump. This is the one that I got through my insurance. I think it's the Spectra S1 Plus. I'm pretty sure I also have the Mom Cozy portable pumps. I got those on Prime Day, so I'll need to sanitize those too, and I'll probably stick those in my little cart. I know I'll probably have to be sized for everything to order new flanges and whatnot. I do have a Baby Brezza sterilizer and dryer, but I'm just gonna boil these because it seems a little bit easier, and you can only do it for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna boil these, make sure they're all sanitized, dry them just while I'm unboxing them. I wasn't gonna do that right now, but we'll do that, and then I'll start putting together our little cart. I also did have a call with a lactation consultant that I'm gonna have come over here if there are any issues. I think regardless, even if I think things are going well, just to have someone double check everything's going well, but she is also going to help me kind of learn my pump. So I wanna have all this stuff ready when she comes over just to see it all, because I can tell you right now, I have no idea how any of these things work. And I know I could watch YouTube videos, but pumping and nursing is the thing that seems the most overwhelming right now for me. And so I'm really happy to have help. And I'll also link the service that I use. You probably know about this, but it's called the Lactation Network. They'll match you with someone who takes your insurance. And that is what I used. And it was so helpful for finding someone who my insurance takes and get all set up. And they made it so easy. So they were a really, really great resource to use. And of course, everyone has a different feeding journey. This is just me trying to set myself up for success, but of course, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I also have some pacifiers that I'm gonna go ahead and sterilize while I'm at it. I just got these in the mail from Ma'am, which I'm excited to try these too. So we're just gonna go ahead and do all of this at once. Top, I'm gonna put all of baby's things for diapering and anything that he would need at the top, because I think that's the thing I'll be using the most. So we're gonna start off with that. And now in this one, I'm just gonna put some extra sleep sacks or sleepers if he has blowouts in the night, anything like that. I wanna have some extra stuff here, but not too much because I don't have that many extra clothes. I probably should get some extra sleepers, but I'm just not sure how big he's gonna be right now, so I don't wanna stock up on newborn stuff and then not use it. So we'll see. And then down here, I'm gonna put my nursing stuff that I have so far. Again, I'm not sure what all I'm gonna wanna use yet, but I'm just gonna stick these down here for now. This drawer will probably, or this spot will probably change later on, but for now, we're just gonna organize it. Okay, here's what we're working with now. We have his little newborn diapers. Again, not sure how big he's gonna be, so these might need to be switched to size 1 pretty quickly, but those are there. We have our wipe dispenser, which I just took from the nursery, so kind of inconvenient moving this, but we'll see where I prefer to have this. Changing pad, this is just from my diaper bag. Extra burp cloths, we have some diaper cream, some pacifiers, and then I just went ahead and put my nipple balm up here because I feel like that's something I'm probably gonna wanna have right there. And then we have some extra sleepers, some socks, a couple of Velcro sleep sacks, although I noticed this one in the back is actually 3 to 6 months, so that'll probably get removed. And then down here, I just have all of my kind of breastfeeding stuff for now. I have my Haka pump, some storage bags. Also just have my flange sizer too to be able to use that. We have some nursing pads, and then again, I'll add those pump parts in when those are dry. Totally forgot that snacks were a huge part of this, because I've heard when nursing in the night, a lot of people get really hungry. And so I just stuck some snacks in here. We have some beef jerky, some trail mix. I have some of these fruit bars, and then just some granola bars too to have on hand in case I get some late night munchies. Side note, another thing that I'm so excited about is that I ordered this blanket from Amazon that I have seen everyone and their mom share lately. I think it's supposed to be a dupe of the Barefoot Dreams, and I wanted to get an extra one for us to have to pack for the hospital. Oh, this is so soft. And this is so comfy. It comes in a ton of different patterns, so I'll link this down below. I think it was around $30, but I thought one of us could use this at the hospital. We already have one that's pretty similar to this. It's actually a Barefoot Dreams I've had for years. I also worked out this morning, so I'm very out of breath right now, but this one just seemed so cozy. So we're also gonna set this aside for bringing to the hospital or using in the meantime. I'm trying not to use our hospital bag stuff so I don't have to wash it all again or forget it. I just want to keep it set aside, but this might have to be used beforehand. Next up, we are going to do a couple of different things. For one, I'm going to go ahead and set up, I believe this is our car camera for, yes, for the car seat, which is actually in the Jeep, which Aiden has at work. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to set this up, but I at least want to charge it and just kind of get it going, see how it works. And then I also have this little wireless baby monitor I'm also going to set up. We have one in his room right now that is a Wi-Fi one, but I also wanted to have one that wasn't Wi-Fi, so we're going to set that up. And the thing I'm most excited about is setting up his little play mat from Love Every. I know that this is going to be super handy for doing tummy time and things like that, so we're gonna set this guy up as well. For this, I think that I thought I could do it ahead of time because I thought it was a Bluetooth sort of setup, but it is really just one that you plug into a little car jack. And so I'm gonna do this when Aiden gets back home whenever he has the Jeep. So we'll set this up, or at least I'll just test it out and keep it in the car, and then we'll set it up once we actually go. But I have all the cords and everything attached, and then you put this on the actual seat of the car. So it should be easy. I also just got these little booties in the mail. These are from Etsy. I got these for his little coming home outfit or photo announcement outfit, and they're so cute, but I feel like they're kind of big for newborn baby booties. These are gonna be huge on him. Maybe not though. Maybe he'll have giant feet and these will be really snug, but so precious. Just set up the little play gym. I'm obviously not going to keep this out until he comes, and so it's really easy to put together. I didn't actually have to really build anything. I think that this is going to be really nice to have. I just stored all the cards that it comes with over in that little container, and yeah, Cash was very enthralled with this. He's gonna have to learn that this is not his toy, that this is for his little brother. Super cute. I can't wait to use this with him. I think that's everything that we're gonna do for the day because I am currently about to go to a chiropractor appointment. This is my second one since being pregnant, my second one ever, and it has been amazing. They don't do anything crazy. I'm not getting crazy adjustments or anything. They just check on baby's position and kind of how my pelvis is looking. I also changed into one of Aiden's t-shirts because I like to wear thinner stuff. But it is a little bit chilly outside. We're gonna finish everything tomorrow. Good morning, it's the next day and we're about to do some meal prep this morning. I'm so excited. I wanna make a couple of things for the next couple of hours. Like I mentioned, I'll have all these recipes down below, but I'm gonna make some lactation cookies that I wanna try to freeze that I'm not sure how much these actually help milk production, but I think the reason why they're supposed to be helpful is because they contain this brewer's yeast, and this is a powder that I got off Amazon. This one had pretty good reviews. It's from the brand Mommy Knows Best, so we're gonna use that. I'm also gonna make some energy bite balls. I love having these in the morning and they're so nice for just getting like a quick little breakfast. Also gonna make some of those spinach feta wraps. I think that all of these things are gonna freeze pretty well too. I'm not super knowledgeable about freezing things as much. It's definitely something that's newer to me, so we're gonna see how these do and probably make some space in the freezer as well because our freezer is a little bit crowded. I also do plan on making more kind of dinner and lunch options, but I'm not gonna go crazy because I don't want to stress myself out, and we are very fortunate that we live close to a lot of places to get food, although I do prefer to have homemade meals. And we've also been practicing just kind of more simple meals to have that are easier to whip together, but I know it is really nice having those freezer meals too. So let me know if you have any favorite recipes that you enjoyed having in the freezer. I would love to hear anything that was easy just to pop in the oven. Definitely leave it down below. I just tried one of the cookies out of the oven and it's really, really good. The only thing is I did sub for the oat flour because I didn't feel like making oat flour. I just used almond flour and I don't think it's binding quite as well, but they are sticking together decently, so I think it should be fine. And now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the little lactation bites that I'm gonna make, and then we will do the spinach feta wrap. Change into something a little bit comfier, although I will say this is probably the least flattering thing to be wearing right now, but it is so comfy. And I'm going to do the last few things that I have on our list for the rest of the day, which first and foremost was to put away clothes in my closet. I can't remember if I said I wanted to do this. I like the idea of only having things in my closet that are going to be great for the seasons coming up. I thought we were good to do this at this point, but it is kind of warming up again, so we'll see. But I just want to have stuff stored away, things that are going to fit me too, all that. So we'll do that. I'd like to build the pack and play, print out the paperwork, and then create my birth playlist. And I think that that should be manageable for the rest of today. So many of these things that I'm going through too, I just don't even think I'm gonna want to wear next summer. Let me know if you're a mom, if you felt like your style changed once you started having kids, if you found that you just didn't really identify with a lot of the clothes that you have. So many of these things I don't even think I really love now, and I can't see myself liking when I also have a baby at the same time. So I'd be curious to know if you had a style change. I am really, really happy that I did that, because now I only really have stuff that I'm wearing right now for this season, and it is a lot more decluttered. I also have all my hairs up there. That was empty before, and these are all the things that I stored. I did also hang up a few of my sweaters that I had stored. I honestly thought that I had more though, so yeah, we might have to find some new ones for this season. For now, that is all there. And then I went ahead and I stored everything in this bin, but I did run out of space, so I need to grab another bin to put these guys in, but they're all tucked away right now. Next up, we're gonna build this pack and play. This one is from Graco. I originally wanted to get a different brand, kind of one of more of the top tier ones, but it was $300. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I just got to a point after buying all the baby stuff that I realized that we're not gonna have the top notch of everything, because that is just not realistic. And then this one had a really great deal on Prime Day. And so we're gonna go ahead and build this. Again, this isn't something that we're gonna use for a while, but I just wanna know kind of how to use it, and also just fold it up and store it away for when we do travel for the first time, especially if we do a road trip or something. This one is nice because it has 2 layers. It has just a normal pack and play layer, and then it has almost like a bassinet on the top, which is nice when they're newborn. So what a night it has been. I didn't update you guys that one, the pack and play situation is great. That is such a nice pack and play. It was so easy to set up and so easy to fold down. Would definitely recommend. I actually went to run a couple of errands to print out all my paperwork for the hospital, and I ended up getting into a little bit of a fender bender. I'm totally fine, and my car is pretty much fine. It's just dented, but that kind of took up the rest of the evening. Again, I'm just thankful that I'm safe, the other driver was safe, and also thankful that it happened before I had a baby in the car. But always frustrating having to do all the insurance and the claims and all that, especially right before having a baby. But again, I'm just thankful that everyone is okay, and that is all that matters. But I didn't really get to finish the rest of the stuff. It really was just putting together that paperwork and then the birth playlist, but we're just gonna do that on another day. And I am honestly exhausted. It has been a day, and we just went and grabbed dinner tonight. But I just wanted to close this off because I believe this is going to be my last kind of nesting vlog. And I wanted to say that I think that while all this stuff is really nice to have done, and it's nice to check off all the to-dos, and of course there are things that you kind of have to do when you're having a baby, I do think so much of this journey and with preparing for a baby, it's easy to get caught up in all of these things, but really I think the most important thing is preparing spiritually and just mentally for this. I know you can never really prepare fully with having your first child. I mean, there's nothing like it. And I'll probably look back on these videos and think you were so naive thinking that this was all you had to do. But I just wanted to say that I think that that's also important, just to focus on those things too, and not all kind of the more material things. And at the end of the day, I really do think that babies don't need that much. That's what a lot of my friends have told me. I don't think you need the nicest, best quality stuff. So many of the clothes that we've gotten him have been thrifted, and I've also shared things that I've gotten off of Facebook Marketplace. We have hand-me-downs, and I think that your love and support that you're showing your child is, you know, the most important thing that you can give them. Of course, I don't know exactly, but I'm assuming that those are the things that I think are most valuable. I'm very grateful for you all, and I'm so excited to have a baby here so soon. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.